You know what I mean? Because it sounds so proper doing it. They just, but every culture has a tone. Like, any guesses what the tone of Germany is? Pardon? Guttural, guttural. But what do you think the tone? What do you think they're saying? I would say, if I had to pick one word, it would be precision. Germans are the most precise people in the world, which is why they make like engineering and cars and all this stuff. Because they're so precise. Like, you ask a German guy a question, he'll give you a manual. Right? Like, this actually happened to me. I was in Frankfurt many years ago. I didn't have a cell phone in those days. I said, excuse me, how do I use this payphone? I'd never used that payphone before. He says, yeah, but first you must take the phone out of the receiver. And after, you must take the coin in your hand and put it inside the machine. And after, you must dial the number where you're wanting to talk. And after, when you're hearing the other person talking, you must say hello. You must clap. But it's always with the Germans, it's never should, would, or could. It's you must. It's like French people have a tone too. What do you think the tone of France is? Nose up in the air. Why do you think that is? Because their tone is one of you're right, and their tone is one of indignance. And what that means is that you can never tell a French person something they don't already know. Let's just pretend I'm a French guy. Somebody say, hey Ash, nice day. C'est normal, elle nous est already. Bien sûr. Of course they already knew that. I told this guy the same thing. I was in Paris. I'm like, beautiful day. He goes, it is Paris, man. Every day is beautiful. I know that. It is normal. And they make that damn farting sound when they speak to you, right? They're like, oh, wait. And it really annoys me as an Indian because, let's face it, we Indians do not make that farting sound with our mouths. You know? It's just a weird, yeah, why would you know what, do it normally, damn it, come on. So, yeah, you laughed at everybody else. What do you think the tone of India is? What do you think the tone of India is? Perfect, hey, let's kid ourselves some more. Don't worry. By the way, don't worry, my jacket actually has my name written on it about 50,000 times, but you can't see it, don't worry. I'm very patriotic, don't worry. It's all good. It's all good, don't worry, it's fine. Well, Michelle and I loved it here. Yes, we can. I love it. Obama's sitting there going, God, if I'd known that she had to wear a headscarf, I could have taken anybody. You know, that's Michelle. Sure. But what do you think the tone of India is, guys? Sir, what do you think? You look like a very reasonable man. You look like a reasonable man. His wife said no. All right, I love it. That's like, you got to ask the wife, right? He ain't reasonable. No. Oh. So what do you think the tone of India is? I would say if you had to pick one word to describe the tone of India, it would be bargaining. Like, I don't know if you noticed, we don't even have conversations anymore, right? Like, everything's a negotiation. Have you noticed that? Like, even simple things have to become negotiated now. Like, you call a buddy of yours up and you're like, hey, man, you want to go to the 100 Hearts thing at like around 8 o'clock? Hey, come on at 9:30, come on. Everything's like a negotiation. It's not like, okay, 8 sounds good. Everything's like a bargain. But it's good in a way because I started thinking about it and I said, we should make Indians the hostage negotiators in any kind of hostage situation. They would stop hijacking planes and shit like tomorrow. Now think about this, seriously. Because we've invented techniques of bargaining the rest of the world hasn't even dreamt about yet. Like the walk away, you know the walk away? Like you go down the street and you go, kitna? And the guy says 200 rupees. And you walk away, right? The guy's like, okay, come back, all right. You know. Like the walk away is an Indian invention, right? So just imagine if we sent those dudes to be the hostage negotiators in a hijacking situation. The hijacker's like, we want $10 million, we want helicopter, we want... They would know what to do. He's walking away. What do we do? I don't know. Call him back. Okay, 200 rupees. Take everybody. God damn it. Ever since they sent the Indians, it's a sunset industry, this terrorism. It's tough, man. It's tough. But if you want to stop it, that's what I'm saying. Send the Indians in. Well, listen, you guys are a lovely crowd. I just really feel like I should sing out to you guys for a little bit. You guys feeling it? Beautiful evening. I actually feel this right now. Little tidbit about my band. They're very shy. They never appear with me on stage, but they are back there and they can hear you. So do give them a round of applause when you. I see the lights. Thank you. So they can hear you though, right? Maestro, hit it. Come on, put your hands together. When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like the lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with ease, sway with me. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. What happened? I closed my eyes. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like the lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Thank you. Well, like I said, wonderful to be here, and you know what? I'm really proud of you guys. I know why everyone's here this evening, so give yourself a big round of applause. I think 100 Hearts is a wonderful idea. It's a wonderful idea, and I congratulate the organizer, CCL, for doing this. I think it's so important to give back, and I think this is a wonderful way of doing that. So congratulations, and you guys are all movie buffs, I'm assuming. Yes, we got an actor here. We got lots of actors here, and you know. I always wondered, like, what would it be like if some of my... Have you noticed I've been making, like, Shakespeare a lot recently in the movies? Have you noticed that? There's been, like, a lot of Shakespeare in the movies. Shakespeare in Love. That wasn't a story that Shakespeare wrote. Shakespeare never wrote, I'm in love. Shakespeare in Love, Othello, they did Hamlet. I said, what would it be like if some of my favorite Hollywood actors were to do some of these Shakespeare movies? For example, are you guys fans of Robert De Niro? Can you picture Robert De Niro playing Romeo in Romeo and Juliet? Juliet's over there going, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou? Are you talking to me? Hey, Juliet, you talking to me? I'll break your legs, you talk to me like that, capiche? Sylvester Stallone playing Hamlet?
to be and not to be. You know what I'm talking about over here? That is the question, you know what I mean? Hey, yo, Adrian, I mean, Ophelia, how you doing? It's good to be here, you know what I mean?
Marlon Brando and pretty much anything Shakespeare wrote, nobody understood what he was saying anyways. For argument's sake, Macbeth, Marlon Brando as Macbeth.
Representing 100 hearts, CCL, Vishnu and Anuj. Thank you very much.
One of the things I couldn't help but notice, you know, I was talking to you guys about Mumbai earlier. One of the things I could notice, it's like we take things too literally in India. Have you noticed that? As Indians, we take things too literally. Like I was in the airport coming here, and notice every time somebody tells us Indians to form a Q, we actually form the alphabet Q. It's like a big circular looking object with 3 guys trying to squeeze in on the side. They said Q. Wow, that's pretty accurate. And there was a guy sitting on a like a bus bench, I guess it was a bus stand, and he was picking his nose, and yeah, no, I know it was kind of gross, but he's picking his nose while spitting and coughing and all this stuff, but it made perfect sense because his T-shirt said "Being Human." I guess that's what he was doing, just doing all of it. Well, most of it. I'm glad he wasn't doing all of it, so that's pretty good. Wow. That joke clearly didn't go over very well. Put the lights off on this guy right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been it's been wonderful performing for you guys. This is a beautiful evening. We have some great fashion coming up for you. Some more great fashion coming up for you. And it's going to be beautiful. Please enjoy yourselves and give generously to this very worthy cause. And apparently the bar is already open. So, yeah, have a good time.